30% discount at Stone Stopper by Moonstone TM. Find us at moonstonenutrition.com. Here radio. Stone Stopper by Moonstone TM is a doctor-developed, science-backed kidney health solution with 30 MEq of alkali citrate to prevent kidney stones. Available in powders and capsules. Enjoy an exclusive discount with my promo code moonstonenutrition.com. Here radio to get 30% discount. Other shows we have for you to enjoy at myclassicradio.net. The Avengers was most certainly not a household name in South Africa prior to the radio series. With no national television service until 1976, the mechanism simply was not present in the country to show television programs to mass audiences. While many other countries reveled in the filmed adventures of John Steed and Company, South Africa was not equipped to join in the fun. The series took Britain by storm and made a major impression in the American markets, being that greatest of rarities, a British series given a network transmission slot. However, as a filmed series, rather than a videotaped one, The Avengers was able to gain a modicum of exposure in South Africa through film rentals. Come and listen at myclassicradio.net.
We now present The Adventures of Marco Polo. Marco Polo and his companions arrived at Ziamba, where they found that the governor Eckenbal had disappeared. Marco Polo received a visit from a beautiful girl who told him her name was Kaila, and that she was the daughter of Eckenbal, the missing governor. She told Marco Polo that her father had been imprisoned by Argon, and that he was hidden in the dungeons below the palace. Marco Polo then went into the presence of Kubla Khan, and he persuaded the Khan to pay a visit to the dungeon. Argon opposed this.
Argon, the Khan has said that he is going to the dungeons. Why do you hesitate?
Well, because I do not think it is fitting for the Khan to visit the dungeons. It is dangerous.
Well, why should it be dangerous? Will not your trusted Nubians guard me, Argon?
They will guard you well, Kubla Khan. But give me a little time to prepare the dungeons. You see, since Eckenbal fled, we have not had time to organize things properly. The dungeons are filthy, and the prisoners must be prepared before the great Kubla Khan looks upon them.
Most high and mighty Kubla Khan, is it not obvious that Argon does not wish us to look at the dungeons? Why are you afraid for us to look at the dungeons, Argon?
I'm not afraid.
Then lead the way.
Hear me, please. It is a great honor to me that Kubla Khan should visit the city of Ziamba, and that I should be appointed as his governor. But I desire the Khan to see everything at its best. I crave an hour before he visits the dungeons.
I do not mind if the dungeons are not prepared. You seem to be afraid of something, Argon. Are the prisoners ill-treated and tortured? Is there something which you do not wish me to see?
Why should I strive to hide anything from you, noble Khan?
Speak the truth, Argon. Is there something which you do not wish the Khan to see?
Why do you wish me to take him to the dungeons? Have you been acting as a spy?
What words are these? Are you not the Khan's loyal and trusted servant? Why should I spy on you? Come now, we've heard enough of this argument. I always follow Marco Polo's advice, and that advice has stood me in good stead. I desire to see the dungeons now, this minute, without further delay.
So be it, mighty Khan. If you will follow me, I will arrange for a troop of Nubian sentries to accompany us.
It is well. Lead on.
Argon gave orders to certain Nubian soldiers, and 12 of them accompanied the Khan and Marco Polo on their journey to the dungeons. They went down stone steps to the dark, airless dungeons, and there a sad sight met their eyes. Prisoners in rags and tatters prayed for food. Their cries were pitiful, and the Khan questioned Argon about them.
There are many prisoners in these dungeons, Argon. Have they all committed grave crimes?
They have all committed grave crimes, most noble Khan. As that man there to the right plotted against you. He is striving to bring about the overthrow of your rule. I had him arrested and saw that he was given 100 lashes. He was friendly with Eckenbal, a traitor.
Those who plot against me deserve to suffer. Have we looked in all the dungeons, Argon?
You have.
You lie, Argon. There is a dungeon at the far end of that passage. It has a steel door.